Hello and welcome to another update video about ICP. ICP has now reached this target or resistance area for this B wave. I shouldn't really say target area. B waves don't really have a target. There is only a standard resistance area, but the B wave has reached it now. That's what we were watching for already a few days ago, this small rally in a B wave. But we get to that in a minute. So first of all, let's zoom out a little bit. The idea is that from this low that formed in September, the market moved up in a potential 5-wave move to the upside. And I mean, a more substantial top formed here, obviously, when it reached that one of the key Fibonacci levels there at $15.74, $15.80. We had an overlap there at the time of several Fibonacci levels, targets, together with that resistance level there. By the way, if we break that level at some point, the next key level to watch will be at $23.68, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the golden ratio, one of the most relevant Fibonacci levels that there is, and ratios. But yeah, I mean, that's at $23.68, the 61.8 retracement. But first of all, we need to see what's happening here. I can tell you that we've had a 5-wave move up potentially in either wave A, which is going to form, or which is part of a larger A, B, C structure, or we call that a wave 1, have a wave 2 pullback, 3rd wave up, 4th wave, 5th wave, but it's way too early to distinguish between a larger A, B, C structure or this yellow 5-wave pattern. Yeah? So the idea is at the moment that, yeah, I mean, we've got this increase and now we're watching for a corrective pullback. As long as the pullbacks remain corrective, the overall uptrend can remain intact. And I'm talking about an uptrend since the September lows, because really the long-term chart doesn't show an uptrend. It's a long-term downtrend, as you probably know on this chart. But we're watching for, let's say, a local uptrend still to potentially continue. There is support at this red line that we see on the chart, not this one. There is support here at the red line. That support level is down there at around $8.53. Now a break below that level surely should send us down into the yellow support area. But first of all, we need to break it, which we haven't done at this stage. So from this $15.80 high, the market moved down in 3 waves in what at the moment looks like a corrective pattern. If the interpretation here is correct, then we should see the price drop a little further overall. Obviously not guaranteed. It's not a very clear pattern, but it seems to be forming a bit of a topping pattern there. And if we come down lower, obviously further confirmation for that will be a break below $9.50. But it's not a very clear pattern up there. Okay, so I would want to wait for further clarity. Remember, and some of you might remember, when we reached our target here, and it was somewhere here, and that was obviously still in, I think, end of December, early January. I highlighted, okay, we've reached all targets in this move to the upside. We now need to take a step back and let the market clarify really its intentions. And some of you who might have watched my videos for the last few months, you will know that we forecasted that short-term uptrend here. We had some support areas which did hold, and then there was a target area up here. And yeah, up there, the pattern was technically complete. It could have pushed higher, but it failed to do so. And explained to you, we now just need to take a step back, let the market clarify its intentions. It hasn't really moved since then, but I can tell you, I don't see an impulse up anymore at the moment. I mean, maybe this, okay, maybe this, but then the pullback was quite aggressive. And also the move up is not an impulse. So I see it primarily as an ABC structure. This B wave was forecasted already a few days ago. I did post it at the time on Twitter, the X network, that was on the 26th. Yeah, the price was at the time, I actually don't have it here on the chart, but we were sort of here, you know, oh yeah, at the $11.12. And I highlighted the price could be working on a larger B wave. As highlighted in yellow, it takes an impulsive break above $14.51 to suggest a more bullish interpretation. At the moment, it appears likely that the yellow support area will be tested. That's still my view, and it indeed formed a larger B wave into the resistance area between $11.73 and $14.51. The price at the moment is 12.33, so it did move up a little bit since then, but actually at its peak already was at around $13. Yeah? So it did form that higher B wave. Not really a strong evidence that it's finished, this B wave. It could be, though. It's a nice 3-wave pattern to the upside. That's what we normally want in a B wave. It would suggest that, well, a move below this previous swing low here at $10.98 would suggest that the top has formed and that this C wave to the downside is unfolding. Even better would be a break below that level in 5 waves, but it's sometimes difficult to recognize really the microstructure waves on an altcoin chart. So I think the situation hasn't changed. I still think it's likely that this lower support area will be tested. But first of all, we need to see a little bit more action to the downside. So far, it's just forming lower lows, lower highs. And yeah, I think we just need to be a little bit patient here. And if a first impulse above resistance shows, then that would be a signal that something more bullish is going on. But it's not there at this stage. So that's all I can say really about ICP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.